What up, Bulls Nation? We've got live CHGO Bulls post-game coming up right now. Bulls lose to the Warriors. 123-91 was the final. The Warriors are the team that played last night, not the Bulls. Imagine that. That's 7 straight L's. I'm a mad Bears fan right now. I'm an even madder Bulls fan because I didn't care if they won or lost that game. Next. What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome in to CHGO Bulls postgame. Coming to you live from our studios here in West Loop, downtown Chicago. CHGO Bulls postgame presented by Michelob Ultra and Bet365. The delicious taste of victory deserves something equally superior. Cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra and download the Bet365 app. Use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment is never ordinary at Bet365. I'm Peck, Bulls_Peck. That's Big Dave. Bow, bow. BAWL Sports. Our guy Gottlieb will join us later on in tonight's postgame from the UC to help us break this one down, share his intel from the Bulls postgame locker room, and Billy Donovan. The king of the controls, the one and only Joey C. Joey C., how you living?
Sad, nauseous, little gassy.
Little gassy? Little gassy?
Ready for sleep. Hard day for Chicago sports, gentlemen. Hard day for Chicago sports.
It was a tough day for Chicago sports fans. Thank you, Bulls Nation, for being with us if you are at the end of a very tough Sunday. If you are, like many of us, a Bears fan and a Bulls fan. If you are, it was a tough day. Hit that like button. That's free. Throw us a super chat if you're feeling generous tonight.
Yeah.
Spread the joy. We can use it.
We can use that.
We will get to any and all super chats we get tonight. And just let us know what you're thinking about in that chat. Big Dave, the Bulls lost to the Warriors 123-91.
Yeah.
Saw our old pal Steve Kerr patrolling the sidelines.
Looks great.
Saw our old pal Judd Bushler. He joined the broadcast for a hot
phenomenal.
second. Remember when they won 3 of the Bulls 6 championships?
So long ago.
Back when we hadn't been born yet.
30 years.
Just kidding. We were around.
We were around.
But many Bulls fans,
definitely around.
And many Bulls fans who tune into our show every day, who we love and appreciate so much, weren't around.
No, they weren't.
Or they were, yay high to a grasshopper and don't even remember it.
I feel for Grillman grasshoppers.
Dude, we can talk about this game if you want to.
Yeah, I'll go down to basics. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you got, Dave? Because I'm about to blow my top, but I want to hear from you first.
I know, he's got to work his way to that steam part of the boil to get you there. So, let me do my job first. Let me do what I do. So, just looking at the stats. That's all I'm doing. Just looking at the stats, just calling it what I am. So, 3-point shooting. Well, let's start with the field goal shooting. 50% from the field for Golden State. Pretty impressive.
That's
50%,
good.
46% from the 3-point line is what they did. That is an incredible shooting. They weren't even great at the free throw line, 13 of 19, 68%. Not great. Let's look at the Chicago Bulls. Field goal, 36%. I don't know if that's good or not, man. I think it's not good. Yeah. 3-point shooting, 27% 3-point shooting for the Chicago Bulls. They lost the rebounding battle, 51-38. I mean,
yeah, that's right, Joey.
I mean, and this I had to for real, triple take at because I was like, this can't be, this isn't true. The largest lead of the game for Golden State was 33. Largest lead of the game for the Bulls was 0. They never led in the game at all.
Kudos.
That was quite impressive by the Bulls, man. But hey, points in the paint, Bulls won that by 2. Huh? They got inside, huh?
Hey.
You know what I mean? They got that, hey? Yeah. What an ass team that we're sitting and watching and just looking at. From the beginning of it, it was they were like, why are we here? We're just here, because they're paying us, to be here. They're paying me to coach this team. We're paying us to play. Where's AK? Where's he at? Where is he? Where's Mark Eversley? These people need to be seen and shown and have some things to say about what's happening on the floor. But you ain't going to see them. They're not going to show their face. They're going to stay up in that tower hiding, not showing their face and talking about nothing. Just letting us sit here to yell about this with you guys out there. Thank y'all for joining us here on this show. It's sad, bro. 7 losses in a row. And this loss, of course, you could probably see coming, obviously. But those previous losses, I don't think anybody had them going 1-6 in that stretch. But damn, they were losing to some real trash teams. I'm glad that, Matt, they're not going to play for a while, for the next few games, because I don't have to sit here and look at this. My eyes don't have to be assaulted by that trash that we're sitting and watching on the floor happen every night. Shout out to Miles Vucevic, who did his thing. He looked solid out there tonight. And then you could kind of stop it right there if you want to. There are other players that did stuff, of course. But, man, dude, just from the onset, from the get-go, just pure D-ass is what you were looking at and sitting watching. All types of trash, all kinds of ass is what we were assaulted with watching this basketball team. So it's not fun. It's not cool. You know, you look for some semblance of hope or something on there. You can't even look at the young players no more because the draft pick is on the shelf for the entire year. Can't look at Lockie out here doing something. I'm over here looking at Emmanuel Miller. We were sitting out there watching, and Sarah came by and was like, yeah, I think Javon Carter's my favorite player. And then I heard James look at me like, dang, that's your favorite player? I'm like, yeah, it's tough times out here, bro. It's tough times out here, my man, because things are going bad for the Chicago Bulls. And they have been for I don't know how long, Matt. It's been such a long time since we can be consistently excited about this basketball team. Not just for a half of a season, not just for a stretch of games, but like consistently saying, hey, this team is pretty good. You're right. Organization is ass. Everything is pure ass that we are watching and seeing right now, man. This is what it is.
Yeah, somebody in the chat just said Bulls are so bad that Dave and Matt aren't even wearing Bulls hats anymore. Look, I'm rocking a Bears hat, and I will throw it any minute now because I'm cranky. But like honestly, the Bulls don't even deserve to be repped like that right now by their fan base. They don't. Modest had a coast-to-coast absolute poster of a dunk.
Great dunk.
Take that, Quentin Post. That is the end of my thoughts on this Bulls game tonight. That's it. Full stop. I had my heart broken earlier today as a Bears fan. And look, I know, Dave, you were saying, oh, Bears playing with house money at Lambeau. It's okay. Even if we drop this one, we got the Browns on deck, then, rematch in a couple of weeks. Bears, Packers again. Bears at home this time. I hear you. And positive spin and shout out to our CHGO Bears crew who are doing a great job with their watch long and post game like they always do. And there was a lot of positive spin from Hogue and Braggs and everybody on that set being like, yeah, that was a really tough L to take. Caleb with the last second pick in the end zone when the Bears could have been looking at a game-tying score or maybe even go for two and go for a win at Lambeau. I, as a Bears fan, like many others, I'm sure, some of y'all hanging out in our Bulls chat, took that so hard because especially after going to Philly and beating the defending Super Bowl champs last week, the Bears got me in. I believe in that team right now because of what they have shown Bears fans every week.
Yeah.
I don't believe as a Bulls fan right now. I think y'all who watch us regularly knew that I wasn't a big fan of this plan of AKs.
Yeah.
9 to 10 good players.
Yeah.
Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Vooch is still here. Why? Let's hope Modest has a strong year 2 of development.
Yeah.
But I saw a play-in tournament with this squad. I did. And some Bulls fans saw more than that. And I truly feel the worst for the Kool-Aid drinkers right now. And look, I didn't appreciate some of the snark from said Kool-Aid drinkers who were talking mad you-know-what after a 5-0 start.
The word is shit.
Yeah. To those of us who were maybe a little less convinced in a 5-game sample size that I should start taking this Bulls team seriously. But I didn't. You know why? Because I don't take the Bulls organization seriously. And I haven't for a really long freaking time because they keep giving us reasons and proof and evidence to not do so. And I don't want to hear injuries in any way tonight or anywhere in this losing streak. Guess what? Tonight, Modest, Vooch, Kobe, Ayo, Josh. That's your starting 5. We talked about that leading up to training camp preseason as perhaps your ideal starting 5 out of the gate.
Yeah.
You had Pat and Zach Collins off the bench. You had Dalen Julian off the bench. You had Javon Carter off the bench. Yeah, you're missing Herter. You're missing Okoro. You're missing your rookie who played all of 6 minutes this season.
6.
I don't want to hear anything about injuries. I don't want to just wait till they get healthy. This team can still correct. No, you know what? They won't. You know why? Because they're the Chicago Bulls, and they are a joke. They are a disgrace. They fail at everything. Why should we Bulls fans expect anything different? If you drank the Kool-Aid in those first 5 games, I feel sorry for you, but you should have known better. You should have freaking known better, because that is what we Bulls fans have been served for over a quarter century now. When will it change? When will it change? When somebody else owns and operates this team. That's when. I feel like a goddamn hamster on a wheel repeating myself when this show drives me this crazy, when this team drives me this crazy, but it is true. It'll always be the base level truth as a Bulls fan. None of this changes. The team doesn't take itself seriously. I am glad that I saw so many empty seats there tonight. Apparently, there were a whole bunch of Warriors fans there tonight. Good for them and their fans. God damn, this organization is a joke. Jerry, are you awake? Michael, do you work here? What are we doing? Oh, just wait till they get healthy. Fire everybody. Fire everybody and sell the damn team. I've had it with this crap.
Yeah, he's sick of it. And he's not wrong to feel this way. I knew better, Matt. I'm with you. Shout out Ryan. More hats. Oh, yeah, Woot, it's going down, baby. Oh, it's going down. You think it's a game? Nope. Woot getting out of here before he can deal with this. There goes Jake putting up a sign that says Loserville behind you, Joey C. I know you can't see it, but it's right behind you. It says Loserville with the Bears, Bulls, and Hawks on there, all experience sales. But this is what it can do to you right here. This stuff right here, man. And it's like, it's no effort. And you guys know, and you know me, Matt, when it comes to that damn effort. If I don't see it, I'm angry about all of it. And it's not, again, this ain't just at the players. Like Matt said, this is the entire organization. Organizational failure is what we're looking at right here. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares. Oh, yeah, it'll be fine. It just feels like everybody's on some, oh, yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be fine. It'll be straight. No, it won't. No, it won't. You're going to lose again and keep losing to these trash teams and keep losing to these good teams and keep losing these teams that need to get right and keep losing these teams who are sitting out 12 people. They got players in there you ain't never seen before. Matt is looking at me like, who the hell is Spencer? I'm like, bro. I'm like, dude, he played a couple times.
Bulls are getting cooked by sales guy Jim, Dave.
So, right. He called him sales guy Jim. Yo. Like, we get vetoed, you know what I'm saying, by these kind of dudes, man. By cats that we can't even pick out of a lineup, yo. They just bring in G League cats in. We saw Ethan Thompson come in and have a game against the Chicago Bulls. He's on the Bulls Summer League team. He out here cooking them, bro. Cooking them. They scored 91 points in an NBA game. 91. Steph Curry went out there. Draymond Green went out there. Like, Al Horford wasn't out there. Like, they missing players too, so stop telling me that shit about missing players. Like, I don't want to hear that stuff no more, man. It don't matter who they got out there. Ain't you seen it? Don't you get it by now? This is what it is. Like, this team just feels real tuned out. That's what all I feel. It's like they have just tuned out. They've tuned out the coaches. Players ain't talking to each other. The damn GM and people upstairs ain't communicating with each other about it. They're all ass, bro. It's all trash. And it's annoying to sit and watch night after night. And I said it in the what we wrote today as far as the reactions, instant reactions. I was like, shout out to the Bulls fans who got dressed, got in their cars, fought traffic and the cold to go out there and sit and watch this bullshit tonight. Shout out to y'all. Those are the real goons of the night right there. Like, they did that. And now they got to go home and that. They paid money for parking. You know what I mean? You show up. I mean, I just don't get it, bro. Like, I like winning. Like, yeah, the UC is fun. It's a great time. Have fun in there. People were having a good time at the end of the game. Bulls fans dancing. Having, like, it was all cool. You know why they like that?
Did somebody miss 2 free throws?
No, they was just because this is the norm. This is their norm, Matt. They don't know winning. They don't understand what winning looks like. This is the normal for them. Oh, the Bulls are under 500? Yeah, this is what it is. Popcorn time. This is the norm for a lot of Bulls fans right now, yo. And it's sad. It's super sad to watch. Like, it gets to a point where it can get miserable for my man right here. And that's what you're seeing right here is misery. And hopefully it don't turn into the Kathy Bates type of misery. All right? Because it ain't good. It ain't good, yo. It's not good.
AK definitely has the Bulls fans' legs on that wooden board right now. and the Bulls fans are like, hey, wait, what are you doing with that hammer? 7 losses in a row. What are you doing with that hammer?
Oh, man. Put it down.
Fire AK tonight. Like, seriously. Tonight. Hey, guess what? You tried something funky. It didn't work. Yeah, most of us thought it wouldn't work.
Right. Well, oh, my God. How many times we sit here and like, yeah, this don't feel like it's going to work, guys. Guys, here's the reasons why it won't work. And nobody was speaking out of emotion. Everybody was just laying out the logic of what it is and like, this isn't how it's done. And then it's like, well, you guys do it. Fine. National pundits will tell you the same thing we're telling you. And tell you, I don't know what the hell the Bulls are doing. Neither do we. We don't understand. But, dude, we understand. Like, dude, this ain't it. How you're putting it together, how you're trying to do it, this is not it. But, again, as I told you the other day, Matt, some people have to fail out loud. Some people, hard head makes a soft ass. So you got to fail out loud sometimes for people to understand it and to feel it. That's why Eberflus had to give you what he gave you at Thanksgiving. Some people have to feel that. Some people had to be punched in the face and say, oh, okay, yeah, go that way. Oh, I thought you meant go that way. Yeah, that's how it is. So that's what it's going to be. It's not, we just going to have to keep going through it, trudging through the mud and muck and mire of the mediocrity right there. That's what's going to happen.
Well, the good news is the Bulls are just a herder and a Coro away from getting back firmly in that play-in spot.
That's all we need.
All right, we got to knock out our first ad break right there. We will come back. More thoughts on tonight's game. Just more general thoughts of Bulls fans' misery. Let us know how you're feeling in the chat. We'll get to some comments after this. Throw us a super chat if you're feeling generous. Despite the outcome, also the like button is free. Hit it. Spread the joy we need. Oh, dear God.
Help!
CHGO Bulls is brought to you by Bet365. And right now with Bet365 early payout offer, you're a winner if your football team goes up by 17 points with an instant payout on straight bets and parlay selections marked as winners. So download the Bet365 app and be sure to use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up, because when you do that and then place your first $5 bet on anything, win or lose that bet, you're getting $150 in bonus bets, Dave. Either way, win or lose the bet, don't matter. And you can use those bonus bet dollars, all 150 of them, on everything. Spreads, totals, props, futures, and more. Whenever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. And take advantage of all of their football night offers. Monday night football, 50% super profit boost token on same game parlays. That one's on deck. Plus Thursday night football, $10 safety net bets. Sunday night football, $365,000 jackpot. What are you waiting for? Download the app. Use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Must be 21 and older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You know what? My brother just had a birthday.
Shout out, bro.
Yeah. And for his birthday, I got him several things. And I told him they would come at different dates. And one of them came yesterday. And it was some brand new Brunt footwear. I said, hey, you don't have no boots out here in the wintertime, man. What's going on?
Some good boots.
You're going to need some good boots. I went and looked up Brunt because I was like, Brunt rolling with us. We don't roll with nothing that ain't awesome. Brunt is official. And they're awesome looking, and they last in anything. You got oil spills going on. They are also, what's the word I'm looking for? Waterproof. That's the word I'm looking for. And guess what?
Snowproof.
Snowproof. Snow is water. Science. It's fun. But they're also incredibly comfortable shoes. And when you're on your feet all day, like my brother is sometimes, you're going to need those. So he's got them. And you can get them too, y'all, because when those temps are dropping, you're going to need some Brunt footwear, some shoes that are built to last. And our listeners get $10 off of their entire order at CHGO at that checkout, that bruntworkwear.com. Use that code CHGO. Order today and let them know you heard it here on this show.
We're back, CHGO Bulls postgame rolling along. Hit the like button if you didn't do it during the ad break. Peck, Big Dave, Joey C hanging out. We'll hear from Willie Gottlieb a little bit later on. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you missed the crash out in the first break, it was a doozy. Go back and watch when we're done.
Joey C just told us it was. Don't you get those moments? Like, I don't remember anything that just happened, honestly, right now. I just, that's what happens when you black out and you lose it about this basketball team. You just say these things, bro. I'm sure I said something entertaining that people like.
I bared witness, and it was voice of the people.
Look, man, we just tired of this shit. Like, it get old. We just express it differently. But one thing I always tell people is you don't want to see me and Matt when we on the same page.
Oh, well,
like when me and Matt on the same page, oh, man.
And here's what's really, really important about that is I know Bulls fans out there are starting to feel almost like apathetic of like, things will never change. Reinsdorf family, they'll never change.
That's why they were
AK
dancing
will
at the
never
UC.
change. Like, you can't, as a Bulls fan, you can't get like that. You can't get complacent and get apathetic about your basketball team. You have to get upset. You have to say,
I don't blame them,
what
though.
the truth is. And I'm just saying, that's what you guys are doing right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you have to keep pushing the envelope.
Yeah.
No matter how, like, oh, it'll never happen. They'll never. You have to keep saying these things out loud, or else this will just keep happening and repeating itself over and over.
No, you're
again.
right.
It's like the Cubs and the Bulls. It's almost kind of like the same sort of stuff. It's like pushing the same narratives, not making any change, always playing in this lane, selling you something when you scratch your head and you're like, wait, does that make any sense? All right, well, we'll watch and see what happens. And then, oh, yeah, they're right. It doesn't make sense.
No, it does not. It does not. Well said.
Well, I'm
Joe
glad
C.
you said that, Joey, because, you weren't preaching to the choir on that. You were preaching to somebody who needed to hear it. Because honestly, I have been feeling like that recently. Like, why should I take this team seriously? Why do I give so much of my goddamn time to this organization? I can't help it. It's in my blood.
Yeah, we love them.
Like, I woke up this morning so excited for this Bears game today.
Yeah.
So freaking excited.
Yeah.
And the gift that I chose to express my excitement and my vibes on Twitter was MJ just dagger staring focus into Phil Jackson before a big Bulls game.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite gifts of all time.
Yeah,
I was like, that's how I feel right now.
Yeah.
And not about the Bulls, about the Bears.
Yeah.
I feel MJ psycho levels of excited and locked in for this Bears-Packers game today. And the result of that game broke my heart.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that it broke my heart.
Yeah.
Because that's way freaking better than not giving a damn.
Yeah.
And I am this freaking close as a Bulls fan to just not giving a damn about any of it anymore. Why? Convince me, Bulls organization, Jerry and Michael, Bulls PR, people who run the team, players. I'm putting the least amount of blame on them.
Sure.
They were thrown together.
Sure.
They're doing what they can. I thought, again, tonight, pretty piss poor effort across the board.
Incredibly.
You're on your home floor. You had a night of rest. Your opponent is traveling and played last night.
Yes.
You lost by 30.
You've also lost 6 in a row, man. Like, when is enough?
Exactly.
Man? When you put the foot down and say, we're winning this game tonight one way or the other.
And it's just like, I have no faith in the front office. I have no faith in the coach. I have no faith in the roster that has been assembled.
Yeah.
And it's not that I lack faith in ownership. I know that ownership doesn't give a damn about winning.
Right.
And that's a really crummy place to be as a sports fan.
Yeah.
It's also a really crummy place to be as it just compiles and compounds and wears on you when it is the truth and sad reality I was born in 87. Jerry bought the team in 84.
Yeah. So,
It has been this ownership group my entire life. And every Bulls fan my age or younger than me, that's the case.
Yeah.
They struck the freaking lottery of all lotteries when they drafted Michael Jordan. They struck a smaller lottery when they drafted Derrick Rose.
They did.
Everything about this organization, save those 2 draft picks and the teams around them. One, great success. One, middling success.
Sure.
Everything else about this organization, when it has been run by these people, is failure.
Yeah.
And not just failure, like joke, point, and laugh at you, Nelson from Simpsons, failure. And I really wish that I did not care so deeply for a team that makes me feel like that. But that is the sad reality.
That is the sad reality of it, man. We love this team. Like, we're Chicago Bulls fans through and through. But also, this is why we feel how we feel and why it comes out like it comes out like that. And why it's hard we can't be apathetic. Or why Matt is even saying, like, getting this close to it. Because we want to enjoy what we're seeing. We want to root for our team. It's much more fun and much better for our health when the Bulls are looking like a team that's winning or just looking like a basketball team in general, Matt. Like, I'm like watching Trenton Flowers out here, bro. Like, I'm rooting for Emmanuel Miller out here. Like, how much more of this do we have to deal with? And the answer is a lot more. I'm looking at Zach Collins. I remember people like, and again, this is Bulls fans, and I get where they were coming from. And they're like, no, they're just trying to grasp on something to bring them some hope. And I understand that 100% when they are sitting there telling me, no, we just need Zach Collins back in, man. And I'm like, wait, what? No, you know how Zach Collins look? He's going to be a little better. I think, we just need a little of that. No, bro. Like, you need more than that. Well, Zach Collins again tonight, 1 of 7. And even in 19 minutes, 3 points, 4 rebounds. That's what he did.
Season saver.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he's breaking it down for you guys. And I'm not saying this as a diss to Zach Collins. I'm just telling you we are putting their faith in the wrong thing because they have nothing to put their faith in. They're trying to believe in something. All right? Give me something to believe in, and they will be down for you. And they're just like, nah, we don't want to do it. We don't feel like it. I'm going to go golfing again. We cool. We chilling. Hey, let's get Lachlan Ulbrich out there. Let's see what he can do. How much Lachlan Ulbrich talk have we heard about? Yeah, he needs to play more. He needs to get out there. Look what we talking about. You know what I mean? We need stars. You know what I mean? You need talent. You need more of that thing happening on your team.
Nah, Dave. Lockie just needs some seasoning, and he's totally going to fix everything.
Yeah, dude.
Just some of y'all hear yourself.
You know, I'm over here talking about Emmanuel Miller. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over here talking no diss to Emmanuel Miller at all. But this is who I'm talking about. Shout out Brandon Bill. Shout out to the hat throws. But this is who I'm talking about out here, man. Like, it is so bad. Like, you don't even get mad at Vooch anymore. You sitting here watching Vooch. Again, another game where Vooch 9 points, 4 of 13, 1 of 6. He took 6 threes. 1 of 6 from the three-point line. That's Nikola Vucevic. And you're like, yeah, I feel you. I even said this to you, man, when we were watching, because the people who are giving the effort for this is 2 players, like truly. Well, you can argue 3 for sure with Ayo Dosunmu, who honestly didn't have a great game tonight either. I don't know how much that wrist is really bothering him, but he just didn't have a great game tonight. But Josh Giddey and Dalen Terry, for me, are the guys that give you all of that effort tonight. And I thought this was probably the most chill I had seen Josh Giddey play in a while. Mm-hmm. And I don't blame him, because I'm sure he's like, well, Craigie, what am I doing out here? Oi, oi. What am I doing? Putting all this effort and going so hard out here, and we up here with a 33-point lead on us, man, from a team that doesn't have 3 of their starters. And they still whooping us like this. Like, Josh Giddey finished, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 blocks with it, but he had to steal with it. But he's out there trying. He's out there putting in some effort on the floor. And you could just see the moments where he was just like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just weighing on him, bro. Like, I'm telling you, the effort is coming from that guy and Dalen Terry. That's where I feel like the energy and the effort is coming from the Bulls. And the Bulls make any run. And this is how hungry Bulls fans are, man. When you're watching the game and the Bulls made a run, and I think it was Javon Carter who hit the 3 in the third quarter that pushed that lead to either 10 or 9. It was like a 14-0 run by the Bulls. And you just saw Bulls fans losing their mind at the UC. Not because, I'm saying, yeah, we believe. I don't even think it was true belief. It was, dude, we need something to root for. We need something to cheer for right now. And, of course, Golden State ballooned that lead right back on up and said, y'all thought y'all was winning. What are you doing? So it's hard for me. I will never blame the fans like that when it comes to stuff, because I know where it's coming from. You guys are trying to, like me, you're trying to find something to believe in, something to hold on to, something that makes you continue to say, hey, man, this is my team and I love them very, 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 very much. But damn, they got to love you back at some point in time. And it just feels right now that the Bulls are not trying to love fans back as much as they love them. And that is what stings the most about this.
Loving people who don't love you back. Yuta in the chat saying, I think the Bulls are the most toxic thing in my life. They might be. If you have an otherwise healthy life.
Yeah, sounds a good life, though.
Like, dude, I think they're the most toxic thing in my life, which is problematic considering I talk about them for a living.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do something else. Yeah. I don't know.
No, you do a good job talking about them for a living. I'll say that.
Lucas Jovias in the chat saying, Javon Carter, very bad defender. I don't know why he's on the team. You know why he's on the team? Because AK gave him a player option.
That's right.
That's why.
That's why he's here. Exactly.
When the question is, why is blank about the Bulls broken? Yeah. There's a guy who has so many of our answers ready for us.
You can tie it right back into the dude who's making the contract signings, guys.
You mentioned Vooch. A lot of people also unhappy with Vooch in the chat tonight. This was an interesting stat from Casey Johnson towards the end of this game when Vooch checked out and Billy threw the scrubs in for mop-up time. Vooch checked out with 9 points. He had 8 points in their loss against the Pacers on Friday. Only the second time in Vooch's Bulls career. And keep in mind, this is an Iron Man who has had an 82-game season, lots of high 70s seasons played since he arrived. Only the second time as a Bull he has failed to score double digits in 2 straight games.
Okay.
If anyone was wondering if Vooch is checked out.
Yeah.
Vooch
Seriously.
is checked out.
And real quick quiz, guys. Who was playing center tonight? Go.
Quentin Post?
Yeah.
The guy that we were like, oh, the Warriors need a center.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll trade for Vooch.
Yeah.
And then Bulls Warriors last season happened, and Quentin Post cooked.
Yeah.
Another dude who sounds like he's in a Charles Dickens novel. Post us again. First Garrison Matthews and
Yes,
now
Garrison Matthews
Quentin
and
Post.
Young Quentin Post of the elites of Quentin Post.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
was
But just kidding about the front part. It is only always the worst of times.
The Hampton Post. Shout out to them.
We got to knock out another ad break. When we'll come back on the other side, we'll hear from our guy, Willie Gottlieb, who hopefully can shed some light on what the hell Billy and his players had to say after their 7th straight loss.
Somebody better be mad.
Hit the like button. Sell the team. CHGO Bulls is brought to you by Circa Sportsbook. Whatever the sport, the app to bet is Circa Sports Illinois. Circa Sports is sports betting the way it should be. Circa Sports Illinois has high betting limits, low holds, and guess what, Dave?
Tell me.
Exceptional customer service.
Your jam.
Beep, 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 beep. Hello. Oh, you're a human? Hi, I enjoy talking to humans when I am a consumer in need of help. Customer service.
It's a thing.
Yeah. Unlike robots.
Beep, burp, beep, borp.
Fight the AI. We will not lose this fight. Circa's helping us in this fight. Offering us real human beings to talk to.
Yay.
Spreads, props, futures, in-game betting. Circa Sports has it all. So bet on all your favorite teams in every game this season. Fun to bet like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. What are you waiting for? Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. Must be 21 and older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You know, one of our companies that have been with us for a while that is awesome because they sell an awesome thing.
What's that?
Sunnyside.
Oh, I need some right now.
Oh, guess what, Matt? They got you covered. They have got your back. Our friendly Sunnyside Dispensary are here to elevate your football season, and they are your home for judgment-free shopping. Crazy selection with over 100 strains to choose from, 100 different strains to choose from, and with easy online ordering and quick in-store pickup. Wherever you are in Illinois, Sunnyside's got that location for you. They got spots as far south as Champaign, shout out, and as far north as South Beloit. Shout out Fighting Beloits. Stop to your nearest store near you for that expert guidance from that amazing, wonderful staff that they have. And guess what? Enter that promo code HICHGO at checkout, and what you going to qualify to get? 50% off your first 3 purchases, baby, online. For returning customers, use the code CHGO50. Exclusions apply. Sunnyside Dispensary, bright buys every day, only 21 and over, or Illinois Med Card Holders. Show it.
Right now, Joey, right now.
Go.
CHGO Bulls postgame rolling along on Sunday night. Thanks for being here, Bulls Nation. We appreciate you. Hit the like button if you didn't do it during the ad break. These are times when group therapy is very useful, very important.
This is very important.
Can be helpful as we all try and get through this.
As one.
Shout out to Jeff Brox, who said in the chat, Quentin Post is the Garrison Matthews of J-Hubs. And the Bulls have been cooked by all of them. In the last, 72 hours, give or take?
Yeah.
Yo.
That's what happened. Yeah. These things coming in chilling. You know, they're seeing the sights. They're just coming in chilling, man. Like, they when you know you ain't got to play certain players against this team. And they're like, nah, we ain't got to play them, man. It's fine. And again, stop putting this stuff on guys who are injured right now. Like, oh, man, if he's back, it's better. Oh, man, if he's back, it's better. No. If they're all back, it's still ass. It's still trash. You're still not enough, and you still don't have enough. All you're seeing is, even with everybody that is healthy and ready, what the ceiling for this team really is. That's what you're seeing. So when those guys are taken out and you see them way down here bad, because with them, it's not going to elevate them to like a number 1, 2, or 3, or 4 seed. They're a mid-team. They came in as a mid-team. They were going to leave as a mid-team. But now that you don't have these players to keep you mid, then that thing falls out. Then the whole thing kind of falls apart. And you're like, hey, you think we're bad? Yeah! You are! It's what it is. It's what it is. Oh.
What it is.
Give me a hat. Give me a dang hat. I've thrown more hats this year than any time in my tenure here at CHGO. More hats this season. That should let you know something right there. Seriously.
I mean, there's all kinds of therapy. There's talking with our fellow Bulls fans, and then there's throwing
Shout out Brandon Bills.
throwing things. It helps. Just, make sure you're throwing things in a safe
Yeah,
distance.
at a safe distance.
Don't throw them at TVs.
Shout out to Jake for the pep talk.
Some lessons you learn the hard way.
For the pep talk.
Somebody asked in the chat, I wonder what MJ would think about these Bulls. Lucas, and then Thomas Banks saying, I don't think MJ associates himself with the Bulls anymore. I wouldn't either. He doesn't. No, they had Ring of Honor Part 1.
Yeah.
Inaugural Ring of Honor. First name on the list. Top billing, of course. The guy who won your organization 6 championships and made the people who own the team billionaires.
Yeah.
He said, no, thank you to the invitation to be honored in their Ring of Honor as the first name on the Ring of Honor.
Send a video. Send a nice video. Say, hey, I couldn't make it.
The man won 6 titles for this team and put them on the global map as one of the most recognizable brands in sports among humans on planet Earth.
Yes.
And he sent them a cameo. What else do you need to know about people, whether they used to be great for this team or are just other people who are some level of great in the league, past or present? How do they view the Chicago Bulls organization?
Yeah.
Because most people who do great things in the NBA, since MJ walked out the door, other than a little pit of D Rose, laugh at this team.
Yeah.
And they should, because they are laughable. They are a laughable, unserious organization.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think Bulls fans deserve, though, really quick. We haven't gotten a really good Michael Jordan meme in a while, especially since The Last Dance. Just Tirico at halftime going MJ, What's going on with the Bulls?
What's going on with the Bulls?
And he just does the iPad laugh, or he does the eye roll.
No,
you know what I picture is him playing defense on Scott Burrell in that practice. It's that is how MJ thinks of the Bulls right now. Scott Burrell, pump fake. Get that shit out of here. Oh my God.
Also, I see a lot of people blaming Billy here in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, there's something new.
Yeah. But sure. Go ahead. Nobody's absolving Billy Donovan. Yeah.
No.
He's been assing his coaching as of late as well.
You lose 7 straight to this stretch of teams.
Yeah.
No,
your coaching's bad too. Yes. Absolutely right.
But
he is not the full problem is all the point that we continue to make here.
Okay. That's a good point you bring up, Dave. And honestly, again, I was ready to be done with Billy 2 years ago.
Yes.
2 years ago.
Yes.
For anybody
absolutely right.
Thinks that we're still Billy defenders on this year program.
We were like, nah, bro.
2 years ago, I was like, get this guy out of here.
That's a
But
fact.
know that because the Bulls are the Bulls, he was likely going to be around for a while longer.
Yeah.
So, no point tearing your hair out about it every single night.
Exactly.
But, that, oof, man. What? Why is he still here? Why is he still here? Oh my Lord!
Yo, man, I have no idea.
Wow.
No clue, no idea. It feels like just spinning his wheels being a waste of time, man. Honestly, bro. Why? I just don't get it.
It is
it's like Shady Rays out here.
Why? And look, for some people, when you were talking about the Bulls having a nice stretch of days off now before their next game day, maybe they can recompose and get themselves together. Somebody in the chat earlier said, can we use this stretch of games or days without games to fire Billy midseason?
Sure.
I'd be shocked.
Yeah, very.
Somebody in the chat was like, I bet they use this stretch of no games to fire Billy and recalibrate.
No.
Midseason? And that is the one thing where I'm not using the injuries as an excuse. They shouldn't. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Who might be giving Billy a little extra leeway and comfort and soft charming around the edges of how this team is playing recently because Billy's bosses. We're not going to fire our coach midseason when we're missing so many key guys. Yeah, we've lost 7 in a row. That's not great. But, let's get healthy first before we make a rash decision. Like firing a coach who has a losing record and has never gotten us more than a single solitary playoff victory.
Yeah. Goat's here.
Goat's here?
I saw a goat. I saw a face.
Is there a goat?
I saw a face of greatness.
I would love to talk to the goat.
I would love to talk to the goat.
Does he have some calm, level-headed perspective he can offer us right now?
I don't know if he knows anything else. But to give us that right there. Joey C, can we get something?
So it's the first time here in Studio West, right?
Studio West.
Studio West.
Look, the Go Talk intro isn't loading properly. So
Oh,
I'm
I
just
got you,
gonna,
man. I got you. That's why he's the GOAT.
Go Talk Hotline is presented by our friends at Michelob Ultra. I just cracked another one because today is today. Delicious taste of victory deserves something equally superior. You're on your team with Michelob Ultra. Will go Gottlieb, will _ Gottlieb, our buddy.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us. What can you tell us about what you saw and heard from Billy and his guys after their 7th straight L, a 30-point drubbing on their home floor to a team that played last night?
Well, first of all, Big Dave, that was sensational. That was better than anything that we saw here at the United Center tonight. Not even close. So, yeah, we just got done talking with Billy, Vooch, and Giddey. It was interesting talking with Billy because to me, watching this game, it just felt like they kind of gave up and they didn't have any effort. And he was saying, like, I actually don't think I want to put it on effort. I want to put it on, like, basically what he was saying is, like, this team gets along really well. They're all friends. They're all, like, excited to come to work together, but they don't, like, love each other enough to do the things that you actually need to do in order to, like, execute on the details. And they've talked about the controllables every single game. That's a lot of the stuff that we talk about. The offensive rebounding, boxing out, not turning the ball over, getting to the foul line, all these things that are, like, within their control every game outside of makes and misses that they can do to influence their ability to win games. Not necessarily to win games on their own, but to give themselves the best chance. And I think over the last 7 games, and really beyond that, they have not been doing that. They just haven't. To me, it's like an effort thing. And it's like, I never like talking about effort in the NBA because to me, it's like a given. You're in the NBA. You're making millions of dollars to play basketball. You shouldn't need to be, like, rah-rahed by your coach in the locker room at halftime in order to decide whether you want to give effort. But that's kind of what it feels like to me. What Billy was saying is more like they need to give more effort. All that stuff is true, but really it comes down to, like, are they caring enough about, they've got, I think, 7 or 8 guys who are going to be free agents. Are they caring enough about each other to help them so that they can get their next contract? I'm going to box out to make you look good so you can get a rebound. If you run the break, I'm going to hit it ahead to you so that you can get an open layup and boost your scoring and field goal percentage. Like, things like that happen throughout the course of a game that they just weren't really doing. They had a little bit of a run there at the end of the 3rd, start of the 4th. That's not going to cut it, even against, like, some of these teams that are just not as talented. And I think for me watching them, it's just jarring to see the difference between what we saw through those first 5 games when they were executing on all that stuff to really ever since then, the way that they've looked, and just how different that is. And we asked a lot about, like, the disconnect there of, like, the coach is presenting you a game plan. You're seeing the game plan, you're going through walkthrough with it, and then you get to the game and you're not executing what's happening there. And it just, I think, comes down to, like, for lack of a better term, the care factor of, like, wanting to put their body on the line from their teammates, and then attention to detail and not being detail oriented enough to understand that the Warriors shoot half of their shots from 3. Like, they're going to be long rebounds. You got to get a body on somebody. And, I think Billy is, he's doing the best that he can with what he has. It's obviously not working. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say 7-game losing streak. Now, this is the longest losing streak the Bulls have had in, like, 5 or 6 years, since 2020, I think. I'm not going to sit here and say, like, they need to keep everyone. Like, I think, they should make changes for sure, up and down. I don't think that, like, changing their coach right now is going to result in them winning more games this year. Maybe it would, but I think it's going to be pretty marginal. And so I think it's really just like what we've been talking about all along, is that this roster is just not good enough, and they're not detail oriented enough to even execute to give themselves the best chance. And until they do that, it's going to continue to look really bad. And they all know that, but they know the game plan too, and they're still not executing it. So I don't know if or when this turns around, even if personally I feel like they have the talent to be closer to that 5-0 start than this 0-7 stretch.
You also mentioned that you talked to Vooch and you talked to Giddey. Can you give us an idea about what they were saying? Because when we talked about them, well, let me just speak for myself. What I was saying about Vooch is I was like, it just looked like he just said, oh, I'm good. And he was just kind of chilling these past couple games, and the numbers have kind of reflected that. And Matt read a stat earlier about Vooch that just was crazy to hear. And Josh Giddey, for me tonight, watching him, he felt he was more controlled in his effort, where usually it seems like he's going all out the entire game, all the time, balls to the wall. but it kind of looked like he was like, okay, why am I still banging my head against this wall tonight? Let me pick and choose when I'm kind of doing that. So just curious as to what they had to say after the game.
Well, I think that's what you're at risk of, right? Is like guys just stopping caring. And Billy was saying, like, I don't believe that we have those kind of guys in the locker room, but we're going to learn a lot about their character based on how they respond to this. He's brought up over the years, like this idea of like adversity being the test that you go through in order to like come out the other side or not. And so we asked Vooch about it. He said basically the same thing. Like he just doesn't feel like they have those kind of guys in the locker room. Giddey kind of mentioned a similar sentiment of just like, they're not going to quit on each other. But to me, watching it, like that's exactly what they're looking like they are doing. And so I think that they're going to have better days than this. I think they're going to have times where like they are shooting the ball well. I mean, they were 11 for 40 on threes, 36% from the field. You're not going to win a lot of games like that. But I think if you give more effort and attention to detail throughout the course of a game, you won't shoot so poorly. So I think that there will be better days. I just don't think that like good teams have a 7-game losing streak and like roll over this way. So yeah, they might put together a streak. I'm just not really buying it until something changes, because as much as you can win 5 games, you can lose 7. Like that's not the sign of a really good team. And I think they all kind of know this. And I think if they get to that point where they stop caring, that's really the end of the rope. It feels like this is the closest we've gotten in a really long time, even if they're not ready to admit that yet.
Goat, I think I saw a tweet from Casey relaying something that Josh said about like teams have figured us out like already this season. Like there are things that we were doing well in that hot start, but that with a proper scouting report and coaching on the other end, like we're a team that gets figured out easily. Did you hear that same comment from Josh? Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, he basically said like, the scouting report's out on us. If you box out and get back on defense, you can beat the Bulls. And I think that's like pretty damning, right? Like, but that's not like a Billy problem or a player's problem. It's a roster construction problem. If you're so one-dimensional that all you need to do is box out and get back on defense and you're going to beat this team, like the team is not good enough. They're not close. So I think there are things that they can do better throughout the course of a game to put themselves in a better position to win. As I've said many times, Billy keeps repeating it. The players keep repeating it. They all know it. But until they start doing it, it's going to look bad when they, give up a bunch of points in transition, give up a bunch of offensive rebounds, and those lead to kick out threes. And now you're down by 30, whatever.
We saw Modest go down in this game. Can you give us an update on him?
I think he just got popped in the nose. He was icing it after. He seemed totally fine. I think he came back in, didn't he? But either way, I don't think it's like a broken nose or anything.
Okay.
I'm sure he's fine. He'll be back out there. They do have 4 days off now before their next game. So they'll get some practice in. They'll try to recover from this. I do think that there's like a general fatigue going on. Not something that they've said, but just my interpretation of just like these losses can really start to add up. And so I think this next game is a big one, because if they come out flat after 7-game losing streak, 4 days off to reset, and you still come out flat, I think that's going to be, this is a huge game, I think, coming up on Friday against a Charlotte Hornets team. Who would have thought that would be a huge game for this team?
Insanity.
Oh, good God. Is that team that we lost to recently? All right, well, go. We got to knock out another ad break, and we will let you get out of here early because, bless your heart for going to that game and watching that happen in real life. That must have been rough. Bulls Nation, read our guys' stuff on CHGO.com. Become a diehard with promo code GOAT at signup2 to get a discount to read all of his great stuff. Follow him, Will_Gottlieb. Buddy, appreciate you. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, guys.
Check the Slack, GOAT.
All right, let's knock out our final ad break, come back with some final thoughts, get to y'all super chats out there ready and waiting. I hope we get some spicy ones. I feel like we're going to have some spicy super chats tonight. Throw us the last second spicy super chat while you listen to these words from our friends and sponsors. It's
baby.
Free. Hit the like, sell the team.
In that order.
CHGO Bulls is brought to you by Game Time.
Ooh.
Game Time is a lifesaver, sports fans. It gives the advantage back to you with tickets to all the matchups you care about. Fights, stand-up comedy, theater, concerts, and USA just drew their group earlier this week, World Cup action.
Oh,
right around the corner.
In effect.
None in Chicago, whatever, I'm over it. But wherever you are in the USA, Canada, Mexico, go to the World Cup, get your tickets on Game Time. They got those seat views, so you can know exactly where you're sitting. Panoramic view from the exact ticket you're about to purchase. They got their own deals. If you don't care particularly about the seat, pick the section. Game Time will pick the seat for you. And they have their lowest price guarantee, crediting you 110% of the difference if you find the same ticket, same event on a different site for a cheaper price. So what are you waiting for? Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Use promo code CHGO to get $20 off your first purchase. Because Big Dave, what time is it?
Game Time! You know what? This ad is Baby Joey approved.
Baby Joey.
Oh, Baby Joey was at that Bears-Packer game.
Oh.
He said it is chilly out here. It is cold. He said, why are so many people sitting outside? Why? He never understood. Never understood. Why? I got so much money to look so dang cold. We don't understand that. Well, Shady Rays ain't getting either, so they said, we're going to do something about that right now. We're going to get you some awesome shades, and we're going to save you some money, man. Seriously, good-looking, polarized, durable shades that are not ridiculously expensive. And they got the Matt Peck Lost and Broken Placements plan.
Yeah.
Oh, he was doing that today, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? If those glasses on there, he would have been even more mad about it. But then, slightly for a second, he will remember he could take those broken glasses, send them back into Shady Rays, and right back on his face, boom, a replacement pair from Shady Rays, all belonging to you. And you can have that same thing, ladies and gentlemen. Their eyewear has your back. We teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head to shadyrays.com. Use that promo code CHGO for 35% off those premium polarized shades. And try it for yourself. Shady is rated 5 stars for over 300,000 people. Shady Rays.
Shout out to those of you who hit the like button during that ad break. Shout out to the rest of you who are about to do it now because you haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
CHGO Bulls postgame rolls along. Thanks to the Go for joining us. Wow, that
What's the thing?
yikes. Shout out to our guy MK Hoops in the chat who said the Bulls play a gimmick brand of basketball because it's their only chance to win. But gimmicks are gimmicks, and they get found out quickly. It's the roster, and who puts it together always has been. And that's why. And look, I hear Bulls fans tonight and any other night on any other of these bad losses saying, yo, fire Billy. Billy's a problem. Fire Billy. Billy's a problem. I also think, and it's what I was going to say earlier and then lost my train of thought and circled back to it. I don't think the Bulls are going to fire Billy Donovan midseason.
I don't either.
Unless, as we were talking about the other night after they lost the Pacers, unless they legit fall like 20 games under 500, then maybe I would start to believe that it is a possibility to see an in-season firing of a Bulls head coach. Knowing it's not likely, would almost welcome it, knowing that Billy's not the biggest problem, because it might show certain people out there who do think Billy is the biggest problem. You want a different coach? You think somebody can do better? Whether it's Wes Unseld Jr. or anybody else on Billy's staff or somebody else around the league who doesn't have a job right now, bring them in. See what kind of magic they can work with this roster. I dare you. I really, it's a shame that I don't think we'll get that chance. Because then a lot of people won't fully grasp that reality. Billy is a part of the problem because it's all broken. I guarantee y'all, you fire Billy midseason, bring a different coach in here, results are the same because the roster's the same.
It's going to be over. What's going to happen?
Let's get to some.
I was gonna say there's even a weird universe where if you did fire Billy and then AK brings in some young coach and gets to pick another coach, it also gives AK more runway to play the young core and the patience and the development and all that stuff. So careful what you wish for when you want to get rid of veteran coach Billy.
No, you depressed me by saying he gets to pick another coach.
No, I'm sorry. No more coaching. Coaches picked. No more draft picks being picked.
Seriously.
Get out of here. Ryan Smith with a $20 super chat. Appreciate you, Ryan. Saying Stacey said it best. They were off to a great start and Bulls couldn't handle success. Teams figured them out and attacked and the Bulls weren't ready. To me, they're still not ready. That's on Billy. Stars plus minus total minus 141. That's a bad plus minus when you add them all up.
Not good at all.
So there's another member of the It's All Billy's fault camp. Appreciate the super chat. Disagree with the opinion. That's okay. Joe Mama, $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Joe Mama. Saying P. Will, 3 points shy of his customary double-double of 3 points and 6 rebounds.
Whoa, 6 rebounds?
Whoa, wait. What did you say? He had like 4 or 5 times?
I know, but I'm saying, when did that be the customary? The customary double is 3 points, 3 rebounds. Never
averaged 6 rebounds a game in his career.
That's more like a quadruple double.
He's barely averaged 4.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 points and 3 rebounds is the Pete Will double-double.
White, Ayo, Terry, Collins, Miller combined to make as many 3-point shots as me, Peck, and Dave combined. Is that true?
I can shoot.
Did they all combine to shoot over?
Oh, man. Let's go look at it.
That's impressive.
I mean, they shot 27%, so, wouldn't be, that much of a stretch.
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
I'm not even mad.
And NJ Hawk 40 with his $5 super chat. What's up, NJ Hawk 40?
Yeah.
Hate this Bulls team right now. Not going to waste my time watching a team with no pride. Tell the team I am embarrassed as a Bulls fan. Love my CHGO fan. We are
Shout out
also
to
embarrassed. We love you right back.
Appreciate you, man.
Joe Mama with another super chat, $9.99. In the losing, Bulls can win lottery. Acme draft record. We still likely lose in the end.
Yeah.
Lonzo-led team failed. Now this other team's spare parts team is also a fail.
Fails. Yeah.
Acme versus Bert and Ernie. That's another thing I've seen a lot of in the last couple of days is this losing streak continues to tick up by a game and up by a game, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Bulls fans are like, yo, bring back Garpax.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen that.
I also have just seen like, yo, Garpax is better than this.
To be fair, they were.
I am more open to listening to that now than I ever have been before. I still don't want to hear it. I still don't want to listen to it because those gentlemen were also terrible frauds who drove me crazy.
That's like debating cat shit and dog shit.
Right.
I mean, cat shit doesn't smell as bad, but dog shit.
I heard there's more nutrients in the dog.
More omega-3s in my dog shit.
It's like Steve Carell's character from The Big Short, that line when they're like he's trying to understand what CDOs are, collateralized obligation. It's dog shit wrapped in cat shit. That's a track record of Bulls front office members.
Yeah.
Joe Mama, 27 years ago, with another 1999 super chat. Appreciate you, Joe Mama. 1998 Bulls championship ended. 14 years of dark times ensued. 14 years later, 2012 D Rose goes down. 2025 Lonzo has a dead man's cartridge and spare parts. Bulls are on a 7-game losing streak. Decade of dark times ahead.
Ooh, Joe Mama. Ooh, the darkness.
I just felt my heart punch me from the inside when I got to the end of that super chat. Oh my goodness.
Woo.
Derek Briscoe, our guy with a $9.99 super chat. AKA is a double agent orchestrating the Bulls' destruction from within because he's still mad at MJ for busting his ass. He laughs in front of the Jordan statue asking Bulls fans, where's your hero now?
He's like, true supervillain. True supervillain. Come save them now, sir. This team is mine. But you know what? I saw Joey tell us we got a few minutes here. We're going to keep it tight because the CHGO Blackhawks crew has a post game. They have to do it. They're going to come in and do their thing.
Currently not winning.
Is it 5-0?
6-1 deficit.
Oh.
They lost 6-0 last night.
That's true.
We're racking
better
here in Chicago today.
I do want to say big shout out to Loyola.
Shout out Loyola.
Went to their game. They represented. Shout out to Emma and her alumni. She went there. It was a great fun time, but I want to tell you, Matt, I got to get on the floor, on the court, and throw stuff into the crowd. It was my first time doing that.
How fun was that?
It was a lot of fun.
How fun is throwing stuff?
Yeah. I only threw one basketball, right? Only had one ball. Toss that.
Oh, look at Jay coming in hot.
Like, tough dance, man. Oh, man. I told Matt earlier, I like Spicy Jake. Spicy Jake is something else. But there's a basketball that was assigned by the head coach, presented to Jake Flanagan. They handed it to him. We also got a box that you all can see in the background when Matt is on the solo shot. That came with a T-shirt, sweatshirt, bunch of stickers, and some other cool stuff. That was also in there. Yes,
yeah,
with Sister Jean right on it. They won the game. But more importantly, Matt, I was given a mini Loyola ball.
Check that
I was given
out.
a mini ball from Loyola to throw into the crowd.
And
I walked out there, and I'm looking. I'm scanning the crowd.
Yeah.
Like any good QB would do. And then I see
any cute little kids that deserve a ball.
Of course.
Or,
yeah. But I'm looking up because I got to toss this joint. And so I see a young lady doing this, hands like this. And I'm like, and I gave it a point. And I was like, this was coming to you. Now there's a guy in front of her trying to play defense. So I'm looking and I'm like, oh no, man. I'm made for this moment right here. Lean back, toss, and I'm talking about she didn't even have to move. The ball just said, clook, right there. And she pointed at me, I pointed at her, and I said, I hope Emma got that on camera. She did not. She got me pointing. She got me pointing, but she didn't get the throw. If somebody got footage of that,
flex.
it was one of the greatest throws in the history of throws. I'm just telling you right now, that thing was perfect.
I missed that.
Perfect. All right, it was perfect, Matt. It was perfect.
Maybe the Bulls could use you. They struggle with entry passes sometimes.
They struggle with a lot of things there. So I got 6 fouls to give, though. They need it.
Shout out Ramblers. Ramble on.
Yeah.
Should we just change from CHGO Bulls to CHGO Ramblers? Should we make that call right now?
Go Blurs.
Go
Blurs.
What did you say they did yesterday?
One.
I'm not familiar with this word.
Oh, yeah. You got to.
One? They win?
Yeah. They won.
What?
Against Princeton.
What's that?
Yeah. We haven't seen one in a while. I understand.
That's another reason that I am now fully broken. They broke my brain. They broke my heart today. It was already broken. Now it's just more broken pieces.
Sure.
They broke my brain.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they're 5 games under.
They are.
As we go to a very brief overtime, we got to get out of here. CHGO Blackhawks postgame on deck. But I was like, no, they're going to win on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because they made it to the sweet spot of between 2 and 4 games under 500. That's where they always exist.
Remember, I disagree with you.
That's true. You did.
Like, I don't know, man. This ain't feeling the same.
That's 7 straight L's and now 5 under.
Crazy.
After
bro.
you started the season 6-1, you are 9-14.
Crazy.
Yo,
another super chat came in.
Iman P, MNP 7275 with a 499 super chat saying if ownership valued competing for chips, they would have fired AK. If they don't do anything with these results, their inaction will speak for itself. 100% agree. You are 100% correct.
These throws.
Kokui in the chat saying Jerry's happy. So no, I don't know if Jerry is happy tonight. If he is awake and paid attention to the United Center and what happened there tonight, because the Bulls lost by 30 on their home floor. 7 straight loss. But again, I saw so many empty seats in that stadium tonight. Yeah. And I am a Bulls fan who loves to see that. Because that is the only way I know that will get their attention. That's it. It's the only thing.
Put that on you.
Oh, thank you. Gryffindor! Let's go watch some Quidditch because that's better than being a Bulls fan right now. Let's all go watch Harry Wood compete in the Tri-Wizard tournament.
There's nothing more funny than watching live action Quidditch. I'm just, man.
Dude.
It's some funny stuff to see. Because when that snake comes, yo, dude, it's a person. Yo, man.
CHGO Gryffindor Lions. CHGO Bulls is dead.
Yo,
this is now CHGO Godric Gryffindor sword.
Let me
Lions.
call those games, all right? Just give me the drinks and let me call those games.
Join us next week for our live watch along in the sorting hat. We're sorting houses.
You're going to get a bunch of me saying, what is this shit here? It's going to be a lot of that going on.
Honestly, they could use Ron Weasley protecting the rim. Remember, like in one of the latter books, he joined the team and was a really good goalie. They could use him. Vooch, what are you doing, man? I feel you're ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. With this team, with this organization. All right, we got to go. Hawks on deck. Shout out to Joey C on the controls. Great work as always. Big Dave Bow, BWL Sports. I'm Bulls _Peck. We are CHGO _Bulls. Shout out to our guy Goat. Read his stuff allchgo.com. We'll be back tomorrow, live pod 4:30 Central Time to continue to try to break this one down. Talk about ups and down trends across this team. Take a look at the East landscape at large. Sell the team. Are you awake, Jerry? Do you care, Jerry? Are you paying attention, Michael Reinsdorf? I'm talking to you. You who own this team and theoretically are in charge of building a winning basketball program. You are bad. Be less bad, please. On behalf of Bulls fans everywhere who are sick of this dumb shit. I'm sick of this dumb shit. Signing off. See you, be good. Talk to you tomorrow.
Love y'all. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.